Hi everyone, and welcome to Zen Done Online. My name is Erin, and we are going to be doing a short meditation today or this evening for restlessness when you are trying to fall asleep. Personally, I have been experiencing this more than usual over the past couple weeks. I'm exhausted, I get ready to go to bed, and then I can't turn my mind off. My thoughts are going crazy, and I feel like I've been laying in bed for hours before I actually fall asleep. So I tapped into my yoga toolbox to do some breathing exercises, some different meditations, and some yoga poses to get the body ready for sleep. So this is a really good practice to do right before you're going to bed. You can do this right in your bed if you want to, in the comfort of your mattress if you'd like to, or you can do it anywhere else in a chair. You can do the meditation and the pranayama or on your yoga mat if you'd like to. So it's really flexible. We're only doing 2 poses after a meditation. So again, if you want to do this literally right before you get into your comforter and go to bed, it's a great way to get the body ready for a good night's sleep. So we're going to combine 2 different elements for our meditation. We're going to do a mudra, which is a hand gesture that directs the energy to different parts of the body and different parts of the brain. And we're also going to do a pranayama or breathing practice. So the hand mudra that we're going to do is the mudra of air, or Vaya mudra. And what this looks like is your pointer finger is going to point down, and then you're taking your thumb and you're just holding your pointer finger down, and your other 3 fingers are up. And you're going to do that on both hands. So you're just putting your thumb over your bent pointer finger, and then you're going to place your hand mudra on your knees. And you want to be in a comfortable position. So if sitting cross-legged doesn't feel good, definitely this is available for you to do in a chair. You can also uncross your legs or have them extended or in butterfly. Find a comfortable position that feels good for your body. And we're going to find a nice tall spine wherever we are. We want to think about our sit bones, our root chakra, our legs, the base of our body really grounding into whatever we're sitting on. Putting down roots, really sinking into the floor, the earth beneath us. At the same time, our spine is nice and long, lifted, and we're thinking about the top of our head, or crown chakra, reaching up towards the heavens, up towards the sky. So we have this nice earth energy, this nice ether energy, and our spine is nice and tall, so these energies can move freely through the body and start to harmonize the energies within. So finding this position, we're gently going to close our eyes and just find our breath without changing it or adjusting it at all. Just notice your breath and start to follow it. The mudra of air allows the body to reduce the air element in the body that can cause restlessness and tiredness and stress on the body. All of these things that kind of get us built up for a restless night's sleep. So starting to remove those elements of the body so that we can sleep more sound, more relaxed. When we're getting ready for bed and the mind starts to wander, well, the breath is a really great tool to anchor and feel grounded and present in our bodies. So we're going to do Ujjayi breath while we are in this pose, holding our mudra. An Ujjayi breath, or victorious breath, or ocean breath is kind of like the sound that Darth Vader makes. So you're breathing in and out of the nose, and you're constraining the back of your throat to kind of make a hissing ocean sound to warm the body from within. So you're inhaling through the nose, kind of making that sound, constraining the back of the throat. And then you're exhaling through the nose, and you're also making that sound at the back of the throat. So play around with that, start to feel that and hear that audible breath. Keep moving through this prana, and I'm just going to talk a little bit more about it. So when you're doing this breath, you are consciously breathing this way. This is not the typical way that you breathe. So you're bringing focus to one element of your present moment, what you're doing right now, which is breathing. And you also have control of that element. So you are adjusting your breath to sound that way, to feel that way in the back of your throat. You have control of something. You are consciously breathing nice and slowly, bringing in air, letting out air, warming the body through this sound. So it's really anchoring for the mind. This is what the mind is focused on at this moment. So we're going to do this for 20 more breath cycles. And maybe the breath grows deeper as you do this as well. See if you can't make that inhale a little bigger. And we exhale a little slower, hearing that hissing sound, following the breath. You're anchoring the wandering mind with the breath, removing restlessness from the body with your hand mudra. We'll take 5 more breath cycles this way. From here, slowly transition back to a normal breathing pattern, letting go of the constriction in the back of your throat and the audible sound. And just notice how your body feels. If there was a shift in energy, in restlessness, in stress. Hopefully you feel a little more grounded and relaxed in this space after breathing. And after holding this mudra. When you're ready, you can gently allow the eyes to flutter open. Bring your hands into heart center, letting go of your mudra. And we'll take some big inhales to reach the arms up overhead, and then we'll exhale to open the elbows out, releasing tension through the neck and shoulders. And we're going to do 2 yoga poses to get the body ready for sleep as well. These poses can be done on the floor, on the mat, or again, right in your bed. The first one that we're gonna do is a wide-legged child's pose or balasana. So we're gonna come onto our hands and knees, and we're gonna bring our knees wider than our hips. So we have this huge space to kind of fall forward into. And I'm gonna invite you also to grab a pillow here if you want to let your forehead rest on. I'm gonna use one. So as I fall forward, my forehead is gonna come right on the pillow for a little extra comfort. And then my arms are gonna reach out to the sides. While you're in this pose, come back to that ujjayi, to that ocean breath. Check in with the body, with the hips and the knees. Relax the belly, so relaxing the abdominal muscles, letting the belly really expand and drop to the ground. And then let the navel pull in and release as you exhale. But also coming back to that audible breath at the back of your throat. Inhaling and exhaling out of the nose. We'll do 20 breath cycles here with that ujjayi breath. Slowly, when you're ready, you can bring your hands under your shoulders, slowly lifting away from the ground. Maybe take a cat-cow stretch here. And we'll do one more pose. We'll do supported bridge on our backs using a pillow or a rolled up blanket underneath your lumbar spine. And this will be the last pose that we do. So again, if you're in bed, this is a pose that you can do lying down in your bed, getting ready for sleep. And we'll also come back to that ujjayi breath here as well. So we're bringing really gentle stretches into the body that invite relaxation into the nervous system to reduce that restlessness. And we're also anchoring the wandering mind with that conscious breath, with that prana. So coming onto our backs. We'll keep the feet planted. What you're gonna do here is push the heels into the floor, just enough to slide a pillow or a blanket under your lumbar spine. Adjust it as much as you need to get comfortable. And then we'll take some really slow, deep breaths here. Maybe exhale a couple times out of the mouth. And then start to come into that ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose with that constricted back of the throat to make that hissing, that ocean sound. Making these breaths slow and controlled. An option here in your pose is to extend your legs out. So that's an option. Your hips are still lifted. That support's still under your lower back, but your legs are extended. When you're ready, taking your time to slowly make your way out of this pose, planting your feet down to slide the support underneath your lower back. Just take a moment here with your spine in a little bit more of a neutral position. And when you're ready, you can roll to one side into the fetal position and slowly make your way up to seated. Take your time transitioning here. If you are doing this right before you fall asleep, turn me off, turn the phone off, and just crawl right into bed. If you're doing this on your yoga mat like I am, take a few minutes to transition into your nightly routine, into your bedroom. Just notice how the body feels, where your headspace is at. Doing these simple poses, this breath work, the hand mudra that we did, the Vaya mudra each night for a really short amount of time, but doing it repeatedly will help you to get a better night's sleep. It will remove that sensation of restlessness in the physical body. It will calm and ground and anchor the mind. So when you feel like you can't turn your thoughts off and you're struggling to fall asleep, come back to these tools. You always have them. Come back to that conscious breathing. Maybe do a yoga pose or two to just kind of get out of the mind and into the body a little bit more. But I really hope that this practice helps you all get a better night's sleep, and I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.